So I got a few minutes to tell you about this. I've got this message that came to mind. It's called Power Plays. It's preaching in the storms. And, many of us have heard reference to, 2 Timothy 1:7. For God hath not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. But let's experience this, verse, not just 2 Timothy 1:7, but 1:7. 2 Timothy 1:7 through 8, and I'll be reading out of the Amplified edition, and so many times we've heard reference of this, but I think that maybe we've missed a couple strong points about this that could add value to our life and our walk. For God not give us a spirit of timidity or cowardness of fear, but he has given us a spirit of power and love and a sound mind and judgment of personal discipline and abilities that result in a calm, well-balanced mind and self-control. So let me keep on going to verse 8 here. And so do not be ashamed to testify about our Lord, about me, his prisoner, but with me take on and share of the suffering for the gospel and continue to preach regardless of the circumstances, in accordance with the power of God, for his power is invincible. So we come to people all the time that don't want to hear the message of God. We come to people who are frustrated. We come to people who are running from God, who are injured by the church, who are mad because you're even preaching. Stephen was stoned to death for preaching the good news. And it's the same thing that we do socially. We socially stone people to death because we don't want to hear that person talking about the God. They irritate us or whatever. But you're not really irritated about the person. You're irritated about the truth, because the truth is only offensive is if we're lying. And we're living a lie. We're living in a sin that doesn't belong in our life. We're living with something. And that's why we're frustrated and we're angry all the time. And then when people try to get through to you, we're walking on eggshells and, oh no, that person's angry. I better not tell them. That person's wacko. I can't tell them about Jesus. That person's living the way that person identifies as this. No, I can't tell them that Jesus Christ defeated death by death on the cross because, I'm kind of timid. I'm afraid I'm going to be a coward about that. No, 2 Timothy 1:7 gives us to understand that the power of God will crumble all of that stuff, and you will step through the threshold of your destiny, opening a book in someone's life, just giving him some kind of a tool that, man, look, what you're doing is wrong. Whether you like it or not, it's not about me telling you. God is telling you, hey, what you're doing is wrong. Can you just see that? How you're treating those people is wrong. How you're judging those people and how you're reacting to situations is wrong. And I sent my son, Jesus Christ, to defeat death by death on the cross because you matter and you're worth it. And I'm sending these people out there to spread the good news, and you're stoning them to death. For God hath not given us a spirit of timidity and cowardness. And it's so awesome, this translation of this, a cowardless or fear. But he has given us a spirit of power and love. That power, we take it the wrong way, like that power, man, a spirit of power. That means that when you step it, okay, it's not always, regardless of the situation, regardless of what's going on, preach the good news. I said this before and stuff, and you've heard it before. It's none of your business what people are saying about you. If you put value, be careful what you put value to, because it's going to damage you. Who cares what those people say? It obviously shows where they are and where you are. You may not see yourself as a king, and you're getting all frustrated because you hear all these people saying, well, that person, how come they wear those kind of shoes? They're no billionaire. Are you kidding me? I bet you are a billionaire. You just ain't looked in the mirror yet and seen what God has for you. If you could open all them gifts that are around you, you would be standing in the magnanimous presence of a holy, awesome God. Not no genie now. God's way better than a genie. He's a God who loves you and chose you. Let them people talk. Let the naysayers say what they want to. Something is about to happen because it's already been happening. God's been working behind the scenes. The devil is a liar.